Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Oluwabusayo Odukoya, and you can call me the Global Teacher. For today, we are going to continue with our series, which is on rules of divisibility. So that's rules of divisibility, rules of divisibility for 3. Now, last class we dealt with rules of divisibility for 2. That's when you are dividing numbers by 2. What are the rules for divisibility for that? You can go to my previous videos to watch the one for divisibility by 2. So for today's class, we are going to be talking about the rules of divisibility for 3. For example, for a number to be divided by 3, such a number, for a number to be divided by 3, such a number, when you add the digits of those numbers together, you must be able to, the addition of those digits must be divisible by 3. For example, let's say for instance 3, 9, 3. Now, this number is divisible by 3, right? 393 divided by 3 is going to give us 131. Now, how do I know that this number will be divisible by 3? Now, 3 plus 9, 12. 12 plus 3, 15. Now, 15 is, you ask yourself, is 15 divisible by 3? Yes. So, since 15 is divisible by 3, so that means that 393 will also be divisible by 3. For example, let me check for other numbers. 1, 5, 1, 2. Now, this number 2 should be divisible by 3. Let's do it normally. That's divided by 3 to be equals to 3 in 15. That's 5. 3 in 1, 0. Take your 1 to the other side. That's 3 in 12. That's 4. Now, how do I know this number will be divisible by 3? Let's add it together. 1 plus 5, 6. 6 plus 1, 7. 7 plus 2, 9. And ask yourself, is 9 divisible by 3? Yes, 9 is divisible by 3. So that means that any number that is divisible by 3, when you add the digits that make up that number, when you add it together, when you add those digits together, you should be able to get a number divisible by 3. If you can get a number that is divisible by 3, that number as a whole will be divisible by 3. I hope you are following. So now, let's try and check. That means that even from this particular formula, you can also get you can just form numbers that can be divisible by 3. How do you do that? Just make sure that those numbers, when you add the digits of those numbers together, those numbers will be divisible by 3. For example, now let me try and form. Okay, for example, now I want to make up a number that will be divisible by 3. Okay, let me make sure that the digits of those numbers add up to 3. For example, now 1, 1, 0, 1. Now 1 plus 1, 2, plus 0, 2, plus another 1, 3. So that means that this number, if I divide this number by 3, it should be divisible by 3. That means it's going to be divided by 3, and I will have 0 remainder. Now, divided by 3. So that will be what? 3 in 11, that's 2, remainder 2. How many 3 will you see in 20? That's 6, remainder 2. How many 2 will you see in 21? That's 7. So that means that I can actually get numbers that are divisible by 3, even from the rule of divisibility for 3. Do you understand? So now for your assignments today, for your exercise, I'm going to ask you to just give me random numbers that are divisible by 3. So give me random numbers. Give me 2 numbers that are divisible by 3. Thank you. Have a wonderful week. Bye.